Let's take a look at capital flexion. And now with capital flexion, it is again two different ranges of motion between capital and cervical. Cervical is you're moving here. Capital is moving basically like a head nodding position. So right there, okay? So again, that's going to be cervical flexion, and then here's capital flexion, right? Okay, so now I know how much range of motion the patient has. Go ahead and turn that right there. So I know that is their full range of motion. So I know automatically that that is going to be a 3 because they can, the patient is going to complete the available range of motion with no resistance. So now go ahead and do that motion again for me. Okay, hold that, don't let me move you. I'm going to be pulling up on the mandible, okay? And they're not breaking at all, so I'm going to automatically assign that a 5 because of that. Now for a grade 4, the patient can complete the available range again against a moderate resistance, and I always give the moderate resistance, or if they yield, I like to give those 2 grades. So hold that, don't let me move you, pull them out of it. Yep. So she yielded, so I'm going to give that a grade of 4. A grade of 2, we're going to stay here, standing at the head of the table. The patient's going to attempt to tuck the chin. And again, you give them those same instructions. Try to tuck your chin into your neck. And if they don't know how to do this, which is quite possible, you just tactile cue them to what the range you want them to be in. And a grade 2 is going to be partial range of motion. So go ahead and do that for me now. Yep. So now we have partial range of motion. And then a grade 1, as always, is going to be you can visually inspect and see a contraction or you're going to feel the contractile activity. And this one is a very deep muscle. So you've got those rectus capitis musculature again. It's quite deep, as well as the longus capitis. So go ahead and attempt to do that again. So I really feel those deep in there. So that is going to be your grade 1. And of course, a grade 0 is going to be no palpable muscular activity and no range of motion.